I have a testimony from 2 clients that I would like to share. One of these clients we've been following for about 5 years now. And she's had multiple problems, particularly with inflammation and then with certain types of Lyme disease. And then for some reason, one of those progressed into cancer. And we've been working with her cancer doctors to help support her through that. And it's amazing when we checked her genetics, her 23andMe, and then we did her ion report, which is the biochemistry behind those genes that really matters. And then we put together a program to change her health. And I'll tell you first, before I go to what happened to her, I'll tell you about her husband. Her husband has been a heart patient for years and years before he came to us. He had heart attacks at an early age. So obviously there was some genetic problems concerning there, but when he came to us, and when I saw him, one of the things he said is he's been hungry since birth. And he said, if you could change that, if you could change just that one thing, I would be happy. Well, he said his father has been hungry since birth, and his brother has been hungry. He said they eat all the time. And he said now he's at the point where his cardiologist, his heart doctor, is telling him, you need to cut down on the amount of food that you're eating. And he said the only way that he can cut down is to fast for 1 day. Well, fasting is not really good in functional medicine principles because if you have some extra weight, you're going to cause a lot of detox problems, and it's not healthy for the kidneys, so on and so forth. So that's the short run. So we did his genetics. This is a secret I'm going to tell you, all right? Now, they know about it. But when I did their genes, husband and wife, who are not related, okay, I had to go back and forth to see whose was whose because they were so similar. Both have a gallbladder pattern. Both have a estrogen dominant pattern. Both have a mitochondrial pattern. And both have a strong IgE, IgA pattern, food sensitivities, food allergies, and both, incredibly, have a celiac pattern. They have been both celiac since they were in the womb. So we took some next steps with both of them. And I got a report back about 2 months ago, and the wife called, and you could tell she was really happy. She had just talked to her cancer doctor. She had had chemo twice now, and her counts kept going up. But when she started our program, her counts went down for 1 month. She didn't do anything because it was good, but it was too good to believe it. Next month, the counts went down again. That's when she picked up the phone and she called us because her doctor said, we don't know why this doesn't happen, but keep doing what you're doing. And by the way, what are you doing? Well, she was doing a change in diet. She was doing some supplements that helped her, and she was also more motivated. She was laughing more. She was doing all the things that we do for our clients to give them the support and the motivation and to help them with the vigilance that they need to stay the course, to focus. Her husband's a little bit different story. Still good. Hang on to your hat with this one. The cardiologist opens up the door and sees his client sitting there. His client for, let's say, 10 years, might be longer than that. He's had at least 2 open hearts, I think 3 open heart surgeries. And his doctor opens up the door and he says, what has happened to you? He said, look at your ankles. They're not swollen. Look at your face. You have color. This is amazing. He says, you're not sweating. And he said, well, I did this and I did that, and I went gluten-free, and I started some supplements, and I changed my diet. And by the way, I'm not hungry anymore. And that's one thing you couldn't solve. So anyway, I'm not hungry anymore. And it was an amazing transformation. So our clients come to us with testimonies like that, and they know that we're going to stick with them and figure out what's wrong and stay the course. And we love what we're doing because that's functional medicine. It is fun. And it is medicine because part of that middle word in medicine is to dig in, D-I-G-I-N. And we dig in. We dig in so strong so that we understand your molecular biology, your nutrigenomics, your methylation, your chemistry within, all of it on this chart. That's what we do. That's what functional medicine is all about. And it's not a new type, but it's looking nutritionally at what we can do to strengthen you. And it is so fantastic. It has opened up a whole new world for me, and I hope that it will open up a whole new world for you. You're welcome to open up that door today.